So I still get people sometimes when they're starting a conversation about buying a home, and we start talking about what kind of home they like, what kind of area. It gets really cool, and then I ask them, what kind of payment do you want? And they say $500. It takes energy out of me. For those who don't know, those are the type of payments where you're buying like $100,000 or $120,000 house. But people don't really understand how a monthly payment when buying a home works. So for today, we're going to talk about just that. How does the monthly payment work in a house? And potentially why your monthly payment can change as you own the home, even though you're on a fixed rate. So let's talk about that. For those new to the channel, welcome. My name is Javier Vidana. I make weekly real estate educational videos here on the channel. I also make weekly vlogs for my family and whatnot, so if you like this video and you want to watch more, click subscribe and check my channel out. I think you won't be disappointed. So buying a home and paying your monthly payment on that is a lot different than renting. And for renting, they tell you you owe X amount of dollars per month. Let's just say it's $1,000, and it's due on this day, and that's what you need to pay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no different fees. Those $1,000 will cover your rent, and that's it. For your mortgage, it's a little different. Yes, you do have a monthly amount that's due on a certain day, but it's broken up of separate things, and some of those things actually end up benefiting you, and some of those things end up changing. Let me explain. For starters, your payment's broken up into 5 categories: your principal, your interest, your taxes, your insurance, and your MIP or PMI, or in other words, your mortgage insurance, depending on if you're using FHA or conventional. So when people are talking to me and they come to me and say, hey, I want a monthly payment of $700, I say that's very feasible. A monthly payment of your mortgage of $700 is very doable. I have the specific numbers of my home, which I bought about 2-3 years ago, and I'm going to break down of how the monthly payment works for this situation. These are actual numbers of an actual house, so that way there's no fluffing the numbers or estimating things. My monthly payment is about $11.88 with 40 cents. That's my total monthly payment that's due on a certain day, but like I just explained to the different categories, all that doesn't really mean that. So my actual mortgage payment is only about $8.94, $8.95. And you can actually break those two numbers into one going towards the principal of the house and one going towards the interest. And here are the numbers from my specific example. And you may be wondering, well, how do you know which goes to what? Well, it changes every month. Your beginning of your loan starts off with the very little going towards the principal and a lot going towards the interest. And as time goes by through your 30 years, towards the end, very, very little goes towards your interest and a lot goes through your mortgage. It ends up working itself out over 30 years. So that's your principal and your interest. Your next thing is your taxes. In my example, I got a very, very nice, easy number. It's like almost like fake, but it's very true. My taxes for my home is $1,200. So if you break that up, divided by 12, it's exactly $100. So my payment of $894.60, which will run it out to $900, ends up going up another $100 because of my taxes. The next thing is your home insurance. Yes, if you have a loan on your house, you have to have home insurance. It's just part of the system, especially if a bank's loaning you a home and they want to make sure it's insured in case anything ever happens to it. So that's also part of it. Hey guys, it's Future Javier here, or Javier Futures Past, or Editing Javier, whatever you want to call it. I'm freezy framing here because I left out an important note. So let's just look at my dumb face real quick while I explain this. So this number is your insurance premium broken down in 12 months. Oftentimes when you're looking for a house, a lender will estimate what that number is. So they'll give you a high number sometimes, but this is why it's important to have a good connection. If you have a great insurer you use, like Progressive, Allstate, or maybe you have a great insurance agent that you have a great connection with, if you don't have one, now's a good time to start, because oftentimes you can find someone that can help you and have a good relationship with, that'll be able to bundle your home, your auto insurance, and give you a really good price. This number that you're seeing there, the lender was originally quoting me about $80 a month, but I used my own insurer, Progressive, and because I bundled my auto and my home and all that good stuff, they were able to get me down to this. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but it saved my payment about $20, which pays for Starbucks for me, baby. So that's all I got. And the fifth category is your PMI or your MIP. Depending if you do FHA or conventional, they basically have the same principle. So this is an insurance placed on whoever's loaning the house, saying, hey, if this person ever defaults, as long as this insurance is paid, you can always sell this house back to the government and we'll buy it off you. The only way to avoid this PMI or MIP is to put 20% down or more on your house, and that would be Sadie for those who don't know. However, most people don't get to do that luxury, so it is what it is, so you have to pay it. So once you calculate all these numbers, then it goes into one big number, which is my monthly payment. So it's like a lot of pieces, right? You're probably wondering, what the heck, I have to make all these different payments throughout the year. Well, the way it works is they make it all into one payment, and you never have to worry about it. So you make your payment every month, and as long as it's on time, there should never be any problems. So as the months are going by, they're collecting whatever piece they think your insurance and your taxes are. They're collecting that into what's called an impound account or an escrow account. And when they're due, so for example, taxes are paid in arrears, they're paid every 6 months. When your taxes are due, you'll still receive a bill through the county saying, this is the taxes that you owe for your house. However, your impound account from your lender is going to be able to write that check out and send it over. Same case with your insurance. As many of you know, your insurance is paid in premiums, and it's usually paid a year in advance. So when you buy your house, part of your closing cost is that first year of premium. So every month after that, they're collecting the next year's premium. So, you're living in your house, you live in there 12 months. Now, when the insurance premium for the next year is due, then they take it from the escrow account that they've been collecting from you, and they'll pay that off there. So you never have to worry about it. A fun fact is, if you actually buy your home cash or through a really high down payment loan, all you have to worry about is the principal and the interest. And all this taxes and your home insurance and all that stuff, that gets paid separately through you. Like, they'll literally bill you and you have to pay it. So that's how it works. So when you say, I want a payment of about $1,000 or $900, yeah, you could have it, but once you add taxes, and depending on your area, your tax is going to be higher, and you add your mortgage insurance and you add your home insurance, then that $1,900 could go up to easily the $1,300, $1,400. These numbers could be scary, especially when you're thinking, well, I can go rent a house for $1,000. Why am I going to go put myself in $1,300, $1,200, $1,400 payment? Well, the fun part is, let me bring out this chart again. Boom. If nothing changes, because everything's crazy with this presidency right now, and they've been removing things and taking things off, and who knows, but talk to your accountant about this. But in most situations, if you itemize your taxes, these are actually tax deductible, which could be very nice, because for those who itemize your taxes, you're trying to look for any deductions as possible. Now, I have seen some situations, if you do standardized deductions, that's already applied in your standardized deduction. So talk to your accountant, make sure if it actually does benefit you, but most of the time it does end up benefiting you. Thank you guys. I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions or anything I can help you with, please visit my website, javiervidana.com. We actually just got a new home search website for you to check out. So go ahead and scroll down, click that button, and you'll be able to check it out. And once again, if you're a fan of this video and want to watch more, we post weekly educational videos here, as well as vlogs with my family and my business. So thank you guys very much. I love every one of you. Yes, right, I said love. Are you ready for that commitment? Better be.